Welcome to this short video presentation on the Elementary Standards-Based Report Card, information for parents brought to you by the School District of Palm Beach County. You may be asking yourself, what are standards-based report cards? The purpose of the Palm Beach County Elementary Standards-Based Reporting System is to provide parents, students, teachers, and administrators with accurate information about students' proficiency or progress toward mastering grade-level standards. A standards-based report card provides information about the groups of most important skills each student should learn in each subject area at a particular grade level. The goal of standards-based reporting is to ensure that teachers, parents, students, and administrators all have a clear understanding about how the student is performing in relation to the targets. This practice supports on-grade level students as well as those performing below or above grade level expectations. This is an example of the Palm Beach County Standards-Based Report Card. School districts across the country have adopted standards-based reporting. As teachers across the country have focused upon teaching content based upon the standards, report cards have changed to reflect this practice. This type of report card does not show individual letter grades. Instead, students receive multiple marks in each content area. This is because the content areas, or strands, have each been broken down into smaller categories. Each smaller category is marked to show the student's progress on the standards taught, practiced, and assessed up to that time in the school year. It is important to know that students' marks are based on achievement only, their progress toward grade level standards. Marks do not include additional elements such as participation, effort, or homework assignments. This type of information about essential learning behaviors is reported separately on the back of the report card. The back of the report card contains sections for some of the content areas, as well as additional information like characteristics of proficient learners, supplemental education plans, and attendance. This is also where teachers' end-of-year comments are reported. Every state has educational standards, or a list of skills that students should learn at each grade level. In Florida, this also includes standards or benchmarks for subjects such as physical education and music. For this reason, the standards-based report card at each grade level will look a little bit different from each of the others. This is because each report card is aligned to the standards for that specific grade level. For more information on the standards expected of your child, please refer to the CPALMS website, the school district's webpage under Students and Parents, or ask your child's teacher for more information. In Palm Beach County, the standards-based report card has been implemented in elementary schools for about the last 10 years, including a highly successful pilot implementation. As a parent, you might wonder, how are standards-based report cards different from traditional report cards? Many traditional report cards are based on individual letter grades. Students might receive only one letter grade for reading, one for math, one for science, and so on. Most often, the individual letter grade is based on averaging and includes many different factors in addition to student achievement. The factors could include effort, attitude, behavior, participation, attendance, and possibly extra credit. This overall grade reported on a traditional report card may not give parents a true picture of their child's proficiency, or what he or she really knows about a particular subject, and their mastery of the skills expected in that subject area for that grade level. Standards-based report cards, on the other hand, do provide information about the student's mastery of grade level skills by that point in the school year, and information about their progress toward the end-of-year expectations. This includes students who are on access point standards with an individual education plan that was developed to better meet their specific needs. Standards-based report cards give parents and students specific information about how the child is doing and helps to pinpoint areas in which they may need to improve. This information is also helpful for teachers and administrators because they keep us focused on student learning goals and help us to identify when students need additional support or challenge. Let's take a closer look at a standards-based report card to see how it is marked and the information you should be able to gather. Students receive a separate mark for each standard or big idea in the form of a standard code. Standard codes provide information about the particular benchmarks for a given standard or big idea that are taught during a specific trimester. Teachers will determine mastery of the content by providing students with multiple ways to show what they know and are able to do by the end of the trimester. Assignments will reflect various levels of complexity. An X indicates that the student has mastered the content taught. If a student receives a pound or hashtag for a standard or big idea in one trimester, that same standard or big idea will receive a mark in the next reporting period, even if it was not formally taught to the entire class during the trimester. This indicates that reteaching and reassessment have occurred. A 0 indicates that this benchmark or standard was not taught during the trimester. This cluster of skills will be reported in the second or third trimester, as all standards will be taught, practiced, and assessed prior to the end of a school year. The next thing to look at is performance codes. In each trimester, the student receives an overall mark, or performance code, based upon the standards or big ideas taught during that trimester. Students' marks are representative of their progress at the time the teacher marks the report card. This provides students opportunity for instruction and practice over a teaching and learning cycle. Students are provided opportunities to demonstrate mastery with multiple attempts as needed. A foundational principle of standards-based assessment and reporting is mastery for all, meaning that students will receive instruction and practice in essential skills until they master them. At the end of each trimester, an overall performance code will be recorded by the teacher for each subject area strand. These performance codes indicate the child's overall performance on the standards or big ideas taught, practiced, and assessed during that trimester. A PR for proficient indicates that the student demonstrates skill concept development that meets grade level standards. An AP for approaching indicates that the student demonstrates skill concept development that is beginning to meet grade level standards. An ND for needs development indicates to parents that the student demonstrates skill or concept development that is significantly below grade level standards. While an EX for exemplary indicates that a student demonstrates broad, in-depth skill concept development that meets and most often exceeds grade level standards. Partnerships between parents and schools are very important. Parent conferences are one great way to check in on your child's progress throughout the year and to get answers to your questions. Participating in parent conferences gives you a chance to review your child's progress with the teacher. This may include reviewing the range of your child's work across a variety of sources. This might include classwork, projects, and assessments. If your child is an English language learner, please feel free to contact your school's ESOL coordinator or contact to talk more about how your child is developing their language within the grade level standards. We also ask that you review work sent home for ways in which you may be able to provide additional assistance to your child. Work should be marked so that you can tell which parts are meeting expectation, those marked with an X, and which parts might need additional support, those marked with a hashtag or a pound sign. When the report card comes home, please review it with your child and discuss goals for continued success and improvement in areas that may need it. Then please sign the report card envelope and return it to school. For additional information about standards-based report cards, please contact your child's school or please visit the school district's webpage under Students and Parents. Here you can locate additional information about the standards-based report card. Thank you for joining us for this short presentation on the standards-based report card. We look forward to working together with you throughout the year to ensure the success of your child.